So now we're on to step 20, which is the second part of measuring the casing. So you just did step 19, which was ironing under this 1/2 inch and removing all the pins. So at this point you should have the 1/2 inch ironed under and no pins in it. So to begin, it's almost a repeat of what you just did, except this is a bigger measurement this time. This time you will be measuring 1 1/4 inches. So 1 1/4 inches. Now, this measurement needs to be exact because you will be sewing this and then your elastic will be going in this measurement. So you're going to start at one of the seams, fold it down with that 1/2 inch bent in also, and measure 1 1/4 inches. Okay, now I measure that pretty exact. Now I'm going to take a pin and I'm going to pin this time perpendicular at the bottom of the casing. Then I'm going to move to where there's another seam, fold it down, and line up those lines of the seam so that they're even, and then your seam will lay nice and flat. I measured 1 1/4 inches and it was correct, and I'm pinning perpendicular down at the bottom. Go to the next seam, bend it down. Alright, now I'm too much, okay? I'm almost 1/4 inch too much. So all I want to do is push it back a little bit and re-measure it. A little bit more. Okay. Pin it. And one more seam. And make sure those seams of the side seams and the inner leg seams or the crotch seams are laying open, not folded over. Alright, now we're going to go in between those like we did the last time, and as I mentioned before, if you have a bigger size of shorts, you might want to put 2 pins in. Since mine are a smaller size, then just go ahead and for right now put 1 pin. 1 1/4 inches, pin perpendicular. Go to the next one. Inch and a quarter, pin. Double check that. And one more spot, and you should have a minimum of 8 pins in your casing. Alright, that's step 20. So now we're ready to go on to step 21.